But there are some very basic rules that you must follow to get good compost. And you don't want varmints in your yard.
No,
and you
absolutely
don't,
not.
Yeah, you don't want the neighbor's dogs digging in your compost heap for bones and stuff.
Yep.
So you have to really remember what not to put in your compost. I think it's easier to know what not to put in.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so what are give me the basic
well,
no's.
Here's all of the last night's buffet that
Right.
definitely cannot go into it. Any meat products like this or a burger, French fries, definitely not. Dressed salad, cheese, any of the animal fats.
Well, bread. You can
Well,
put bread.
this may have butter on it, is the thing.
It doesn't.
Okay. So
That can go in there.
that can go there.
Yeah.
But if you had
cheese,
buttered toast or anything like that, or a bagel with cream cheese on it,
But
definitely no off limits.
No bones, no meat.
No animal fats.
Right.
Period. So you go on to what you can put in, and that makes it
And we have a
really
lot of this
fun.
stuff too.
Don't we?
Yep, all the vegetable scraps that are in your garden, in your house,
In the
if you
kitchen.
prepare, unless you have chickens,
Right.
because that all goes
She's
to
got the best chickens in the world
Right.
because
They
they
eat
get
that.
the best food in the world.
Yeah, and then they get the manure that goes into the
Now
compost.
that's the golden
Yes.
turnaround right there, the golden egg.
So old flowers,
Right.
dried leaves, or weeds. I throw all the weeds in
if
too.
you're running your compost pile hot,
Yes.
which
I
means the
do.
temperature goes high, you'll kill all the weeds and the
Right.
weed seeds,
Right.
and that's really crucial. That's why you need this good balance between all these green products here.
Coffee grounds.
Coffee grounds are great.
Yeah.
You know how many calls I get on homegrown about, can I put coffee grounds into my
yeah.
compost pile? I say, absolutely,
Because
don't worry about it.
People have a lot of coffee grounds.
They
And
drink a lot of coffee,
tea
and all
bags.
that acid that was in the ground itself has
Mm-hmm.
been brewed through. You're drinking it, and it's not going to affect the pH level of your compost. So
Right.
don't worry about that.
Okay.
That can definitely go in.
Okay, what about little scrappy things like pine needles?
So pine needles are great. Lots of people say, oh, I live in Florida or I live out west. They don't have a lot of herbaceous plants or trees, so we don't have a lot of this. Like we have a lot of beech, we have a lot of oak. Pine needles are a good supplement for that.
Yep.
So that's a good one.
And
That's brown.
twigs?
So all this stuff is the brown, the carbon element of your compost pile
Right.
that you need. Feeds the microbes, and then you have to balance it with
The
all
green.
of the green, which is all the nitrogen. So
Right.
all the scraps from the kitchen, all the deadheading from here, you're deadheading your daffodils, houseplants, things
Do you
like
put
that.
newspapers in yours?
I have, and you know what's, pardon me, what's particularly good about newspaper is you can use it for vermicomposting when you do it indoors. So if you're inside composting, you live in an apartment, that's great. And I do it when I've run out of things like this.
Okay.
Yeah, because like in the middle of, we'll say July, you don't have a lot of dried leaves, you don't have a lot of stems.
Right.
And the other thing I really like to do, Martha, and I'm sure you can vouch for this, is chopping everything up small. It helps everything just go that much quicker. So I like to chop up that, or you can just put it right in.
I do it this way, all at once.
Ah, she doesn't mess around. Right in.
Okay, so
And this is our
it's great
great
pleasure.
composter from Fiskars, which I think is wonderful. It's got
This
all
is
this
great.
nice
I didn't know they
airflow
were
in it.
making this.
It's brand new, just
Oh.
come out, and it's got a 75-gallon
So just
capacity,
set-
so lots and lots of ability to make tons of great compost.
Set
right
this in
there.
your backyard.
Yep.
Okay.
Find the sunniest spot, and then make sure your balance is good between lots of nitrogen, lots of carbon,
Brown,
and green.
brown and green.
Can go right in
Right.
there. And if you're running the compost pile, like we said, hot, you could have a big pile, say, up to here, drops down by a third, then you know you're ready to lift this entire thing up, turn it, and you're going to end up with, eventually by the end of the summer, something as beautiful as this,
Right.
which came straight from your place.
Oh, this is
and
what
we're taking
I
it right
make,
back,
yes.
don't worry.
We're taking it back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.